We're on the road. Where transportation goes, community grows. Welcome to On the Road with the MTA. And welcome to another edition of On the Road with the MTA. I'm Jay Gibbons alongside with Stephanie Kay from the MTA.
I'm here and I'm happy because there's no ice on the roadways. I've been loving this winter. Oh, don't say that. Is it coming?
Well, we have mixed precipitation today. So.
Yeah, okay. But still, I mean, we have really lucked out this year. It's not been this. Well, we had one torrential downpour of snow, and that was on Christmas, remember? I felt bad for traveling.
Yeah.
But no, we've been very fortunate. It's been very nice and dry, so we want you to stay safe out there. And safe in many ways. On the roads, of course, and with your finances.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you. Do you have a savings account or 401k, or do you have a
I got
checking?
all that. Yep.
And do you ever wonder, like, where you should make it, like, invest the most money or how money can work for you?
That's why you use a trusted financial advisor.
Exactly. And that sometimes can be expensive. And who do you go to?
Yep.
But I have good news for you. There's some free advice out there right now.
Oh, we always like free advice.
I know. And I love the Genesee Health Plan. They have been so instrumental in this community to help people who may be underinsured. And they've been there for so many people. I direct everybody I know to them that needs any kind of help like that. And we're lucky to have the Genesee Health Plan on the air with us right now. And we're talking to Jim Malinowski. He is the CEO. Jim, thank you for being with us and welcome.
Well, thank you, Stephanie. I'm excited to be always on this show, and I echo you. I love this winter so far. So.
I do. And I love, MTA loves partnering with you because you help out so many people when it comes to mental health or physical health or anything that's going to be beneficial for them to live a happier, better life. And now you're offering some kind of a financial free class. And I've seen this. It looks so interesting. Tell us more about what you're doing with that.
Well, we are excited about this because it's been, we have this initiative. It's called Empower Genesee. And it's one of these cool projects that have brought together public and private. So partners on this include Huntington Bank, and we have Pat who will be talking about the financial classes in just a minute. And we also have Ascension Genesis as a partner, and then also Consumers Energy. And so the thought process behind Empower Genesee was there are a number of people every day who go to the Consumers Energy Payment Center on Court Street. Mm-hmm. Same people, month after month. They go there for a variety of different reasons. One, they're not online bankers or payers of their bills, and so they go and do that. They might not even have a bank account. They go in there, they pay their utility bill. Prior to COVID, it was almost 10,000 people a month would go to that payment center. And so the brainchild of this was, can we do not only have them pay their bills, but can we do some outreach with them? Can we make sure that they have healthcare coverage and are seeing doctors and are connected to community resources? And then that last piece is, do they need some help with their finances and financial literacy? And so that kind of has been, and we've been doing this now for 2 years. The pandemic kind of stopped us from doing in-person services at the payment center, but we're back doing that. We have virtual and phone, and we have a wonderful navigator. Her name is Sandy, who does all that work. So if people are struggling paying their utility bills or need to apply for assistance for food, utilities, et cetera, Sandy can help you with that. So it's a great program. And again, normally at the beginning of the year, everybody does their New Year's resolutions, it seems, and a lot of us say, "Oh, I want to improve my finances. I want to get out of debt. I want to buy a home." We all make those, I think. And so this class, these series of classes, I think will get a person started on getting their new year right and getting their finances in order. So I'm going to turn it back over to you, Stephanie, so you can talk to Pat about the classes and get the good word on that.
Well, thank you for all of that. Absolutely. Finances are very important. And knowledge is power. And if you don't know how to make your money work for you, it's not doing any good at all. We have to make ends meet. Yep. And usually that can be very expensive or time consuming. And this is actually a financial class. And they're providing lunch, a free lunch. Who doesn't love that, right?
Who doesn't like a free lunch?
I know. MTA is even offered to help.
You just can't show up, you have to go to the class as well. So
That's right. But that's good. And to attend all the classes, you can enter to win a drawing for a $100 gift card. Wow, that's impressive.
that is right.
I know. So, okay. Now, Pat, I know that you're involved with this from Huntington Bank. Thank you for being here with us. And please tell us more what people can expect from this class.
Well, thank you for having me. We are very excited to have partnered with Genesee Health Plan to be able to put on a program like this. We all know that money really does matter. And this is the time of year where we all want to reset and get it right for 2023. So we're going to be doing 3 different classes. Starting on January 26th, we will be covering budgeting. We'll be talking about how to goal set, because you need to have a purpose for your money, because if you don't, it will get away from you. We want to talk about daily tracking, how to track your money so you know where your spending habits are, so that you can make a difference in what changes you need to make in that. We're going to help you prepare a personal spending plan, be able to identify what actually goes into that budget, the income and expenses, what are your priorities. We're going to take a look at what your needs and wants are and identify different ways that you can increase spending and decrease your spending and increase your income. And hopefully by the end of that class, you'll have a better grasp on where your money is going, how to track it, how to make it work for you versus you going and working for that money. And then on February 2nd, we're going to be doing a credit class. And in that credit class, we're going to be explaining, of course, the importance of credit, what it does for you, how to maintain it, how to create it, how to clean it up. And we find that a lot of individuals are in that last phase. They've already had some problems, and they want to know, how can I get out of debt? How can I get my credit cleaned up and get it better so that I can be able to make purchases such as maybe buying a home, or if you need a new car. And it could even be that job, because credit impacts us in so many different ways.
I'm so glad you're doing this. This is so helpful because, in school, kids will learn algebra. They'll learn things that they think, when am I going to use this again? Yeah. But no one would ever question the ability to learn how to do your own finances. I think everybody needs to learn that. They don't have a class like that in school.
I don't think they do anymore.
They had home ec when I was in school. How about you? Did they have anything?
They had home ec, yep.
Yeah, maybe bookkeeping or something.
But that was way long time ago.
Yeah, exactly. But no, just even write a check, Pat, because some people don't know how to keep the balance of their checkbook to know where their money's going. So this is very helpful.
Absolutely. And what we find today, I actually have not owned a check in over 10 years. So,
right.
We've kind of gotten away from being able to write a check because we use that handy debit card that we have. But it's so important knowing how to track those spendings, the things you spend, because it's so easy because it's right there in your fingertips to use that card and to make sure that you don't have and make mistakes and have to pay NSF fees, which is overdraft. So we wanted to teach people about banking, and we will do that on February 9th to help you to be able to be more educated on how to use your account. In banking, there's so much more that comes along with just having a savings account or a checking account. Now you have credit monitoring. You have different tools and tips that can help you save just by using your handy mobile app. And so we want to make sure that people can take advantage of all of those pieces that they will get with those different types of services with being banked. And we really would like to see people move from getting debit cards from organizations. You go to work and they'll put your paycheck on a debit card, but now you got to pay a fee to get your money that you've already worked for.
Right.
So we want to be able to educate people so that they can move away from those types of places and payday lending opportunities and getting caught up in those different types of traps.
Absolutely. Money, if it's just money out the window if you have to pay for a late fee. So this will help them with their app to know if there's maybe a false charge on their card. They can keep a track of that, because I was told too, when it comes to fraud, sometimes people will charge like $1 on your account. And if you don't question or say anything about it, they know it's good. They can start putting a lot of different charges on your card. So, having the knowledge is just so important to be able to track your own money and know where it's going and make yourself some money. I know I went to Huntington Bank. That's my bank. And when I went there, they'd say, hey, if you have so much money in your savings account, you can earn like 2% instead of 0.5%. That's a huge difference. And he said, we have a CD right now that's earning 4.5%. It's like, well, let me have that. So it's just knowledge is power, and your money can work for you if you know what to ask for and to be aware of it. So anything like this is so helpful.
Absolutely.
Well, great.
Exciting. And it's Stephanie, it all ties back to MTA. So if people need a ride, MTA has graciously agreed to use their Rides to Wellness program to pick people up if they need a ride and bring them to our location at Genesee Health Plan where the classes are going to take. So what a wonderful collaboration here. Huntington Bank, Ascension Genesis, MTA, Consumers Energy, and Genesee Health Plan. But there should be no barrier for a person to come. If they need a ride, they can get a call us at 810-232-7740, or they can register online at GeneseeHealthPlan.org, and that has all the details. But we are just really excited about this. We've never hosted these types of classes before here at Genesee Health Plan. We're real excited. I even think some staff are participating. It seems like this is a huge topic.
Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, you can never learn too much. I even thought I should come in and listen to that, but I know you're getting pretty booked right now. There's 3 classes. Even if they can't attend all 3 classes, they can even come to 1 or 2 and still get a lot of information, correct?
That is correct. So they can come, and what's nice is that at each class, there's going to be a gift card drawing of $50 for those who participate at each class. And then if you participate and attend all 3 classes, then you're in a separate drawing for a $100 gift card. So you can come to 1, you can come to 2, or if you come to all 3, that's when you can get the larger gift card. And what's nice too, Stephanie, is that we haven't had anybody yet register, but if they need interpretation because they're deaf, we can also arrange for that to be there as well. Now, I don't think we've had anybody register, but that doesn't mean that somebody out there, because everybody needs this. And if you're deaf or hard of hearing, we can arrange for an interpreter to come to that as well.
My gosh, Jim, that is fantastic. That's why we love working with you. MTA was very proud to be able to supply the transportation for some of those individuals that need to get out there too. So we're happy to do that. We love working with you and partnering with you and Huntington and everyone else out there that cares about the community and tries to make a difference. And I can't tell you how wonderful this is. A free class, plus they get free lunch, plus they get education, and they can win a gift card. I mean, that's a win-win all the way around, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. We think it is. And so, we're going to see how it goes. And right now we, registration has been going very well, but we'd like you to pre-register so we can kind of plan, especially the food and the gift cards and all that. So please register. And again, you can do that by either calling our office or going online and doing that. Pretty easy process.
Well, thank you, Jim. Thank you for all that information. Thank you, Pat, as well. My gosh, that's just a wealth of information that you're sharing is amazing. And Jim, just quickly, we're going to talk about your scholarship. We're going to have you back on next month because that is a very important thing. These kids can actually win $1,000 scholarship. So just give us a little bit of information about that, if you will, please.
Yes. Well, we always talk about partnerships. And so we have partnered now with Savita Credit Union and those great folks for a couple of years now. And yes, we offer a health career scholarship contest. It's our 6th annual. And that actually is kind of winding down. That part of it ends Tuesday, January 31st. So at the end of the month. And 2 high school seniors who plan to pursue a career in the healthcare field can write, and it's more than 2 that can write, but we choose 2 $1,500 scholarships.
Wow.
And these essays must include why they're going into a healthcare field and what that healthcare field is, family history. Stephanie, there's times that we share a lot with our children and our family. Health is not one that we do a real good job on. And So including in the essay, scholarship essay is really talking to your family about health, and did that influence their decision into going healthcare field? A lot of times that it occurs. They've taken care of sick parents, or they've had a lot of illness in their family, or maybe they've had illnesses themselves and they've overcome, and they want to have a career that gives back. And so, how does health family history influence their selection? And what impact do they want to make in the field? And then, so for some people, the pandemic was very, impactful to families, to high school students. And so they can also tie that in with their scholarship essay on whether the pandemic influenced them as well. So all that information is on our website, GeneseeHealthPlan.org. And it gives you all those contest details, and it has a few rules about word limits and typing and what information that they need to provide. So I would really encourage any high school senior, or your parents, if you're listening to this, and if you have a high school senior going into nursing or being at med school, or learning how to be, a phlebotomist or whatever, PT, OT, all those careers in healthcare, they could be eligible for a $1,500 scholarship. And I am so thankful my kids are done with college, because I need those financial literacy classes, because I'm still, big out of all that. So, so this is a good opportunity for parents and high school teachers to get some extra dollars for college.
Well, wow. Thank you for that. Just a plethora of information there. Well, thank you so much to both of you, and stay wonderfully safe out there on those dry roads, because that's important too, we talked about, and getting your finances in order. So thank you for joining us, and thank you for listening. And please feel free to listen every week as we do bring you interesting things about the community.
On the road at the MTA. That's right. And you can always just drop us an email if you want. podcasts@mtaflint.org.
Yep. And anything free, wonderful, helpful, we do that for you, the community. If you want to be on, please feel free to reach out. And thank you for listening to On the Road with the MTA, Stephanie K. and Jay.
That's me. You've been listening to On the Road with the MTA. For more information on our services and community outreach, visit us online anytime at www.mtaflint.org. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. The MTA, your community, your connection, your way.